You've booked your ticket, packed your bags, and you're dreaming of that vacation, but a tiny innocent mistake you make in the next 24 hours could get you pulled aside by TSA, questioned by security, and put your entire trip at risk. Even the most seasoned travelers make these simple errors, causing huge delays and sometimes ruining a trip before it even begins. The truth is, airport security isn't just looking for obviously dangerous items. They're looking for anything that seems out of the ordinary, anything that confuses an X-ray machine, or anything that simply doesn't follow the rules to the letter. Getting flagged doesn't mean you've done something wrong, it just means you're about to lose a lot of time. In this video, we're breaking down the 10 most common mistakes that get ordinary travelers flagged at airport security and showing you exactly how to avoid them so you can breeze through the airport like a pro. Let's kick things off with a mistake you can make before you even leave the house. Your travel day outfit. Wearing clothing with heavy metal doodads, big belt buckles, or even a ton of jewelry can immediately set off the metal detectors or body scanners. This lands you in secondary screening, which often means a pat-down, and that's guaranteed to slow you down. Even some shoes with metal shanks can be a problem. The fix? Simple. Dress for screening success. Opt for comfortable clothes without a lot of metal. If you love your accessories, no problem. Just toss them in your carry-on and put them on after you've cleared security. Now, here's some good news. As of mid-2025, the TSA has officially ended the shoe removal mandate at US airports thanks to new scanning technology. That's right, for the first time in nearly 20 years you can keep your shoes on. However, these new scanners are still sensitive, so wearing simple slip-on shoes or sneakers without a ton of metal is still the smartest choice to avoid any chance of an alarm. Number 9 is one of the biggest reasons for security line jams. The rule for years has been that any electronic device larger than a cell phone, laptops, tablets, e-readers, had to come out of your bag and go into a separate bin. Why? Because the dense parts of these devices can block the view on older X-ray machines, making it impossible for agents to see if something is hidden behind them. However, things are changing. Many airports are now upgrading to new CT scanners, the ones that look like a giant donut. If you're in a lane with one of these, you can often leave your electronics right in your bag. But since not all airports and all lanes have them yet, you should always be prepared to take them out. So the pro move is to pack your large electronics in an easily accessible pocket so you're ready for whatever scanner you get. This rule has been around since 2006, yet it still trips people up constantly. It's easy to remember, all liquids, gels, and aerosols in your carry-on must be in containers of 3.4 ounces, 100 milliliters, or less. All of those containers have to fit in a single clear, quart-sized zip-top bag. And you only get one of these bags. Where people get flagged is trying to bring a half-empty 6-ounce bottle of shampoo. Nope. If the container is larger than 3.4 ounces, it's not allowed, no matter how little is inside. And TSA is also strict about spreadable foods. Things like peanut butter, jam, and soft cheeses like brie or camembert all fall under this liquids rule. Hard cheeses are fine, but if you can spread it, it counts as a liquid. The best way to avoid this is to grab a set of travel-sized containers and a clear quart-sized bag before you pack. You'd be surprised what counts as a prohibited item in a carry-on. Most of us know not to pack weapons, but many get flagged for things that seem innocent. Multi-tools with knives, box cutters, and scissors with blades longer than 4 inches are a no-go in the cabin and must be in your checked luggage. Another category that causes issues is flammable items, and the rules can be tricky. For example, as of 2025, butane-powered curling irons are now banned from checked luggage. You can, however, bring one in your carry-on, but it must have a safety cover over the heating element to prevent it from accidentally turning on. And forget about packing any fuel refills, those are banned everywhere. Even realistic-looking toy weapons are a gamble. While some obvious toys might be fine, realistic replicas of guns or swords are prohibited from carry-ons and will almost certainly be confiscated. The final call is always up to the TSA officer. This one is huge because the rule is the exact opposite of what you might think. All electronic smoking devices like vapes and e-cigarettes are strictly forbidden in your checked luggage. They have to be in your carry-on bag. The same goes for spare lithium-ion batteries and power banks. The reason is all about fire safety. If a battery malfunctions in the cabin, the crew can deal with it. In the cargo hold, not so much. Getting this wrong will absolutely get your checked bag flagged, opened, and the items taken. When you're packing your carry-on, make sure your vape is completely turned off. And remember, the e-liquids for your vape still have to follow the 311 rule just like your other toiletries. And it should go without saying, but you are absolutely not allowed to use or charge your vape on the plane. We're halfway through. If these tips are making you feel a little more confident about your next trip, Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We post travel advice like this every week to help you travel smarter, not harder. Now let's get back to the mistakes that can mess up your vacation. You want to keep your stuff safe, so you snap a big, sturdy lock on your checked bag. Smart, right? Well, if it's not a TSA-approved lock, you're just setting yourself up for a broken lock and a damaged suitcase. If TSA agents need to inspect your checked bag, they are authorized to cut off any lock they can't open. A TSA-approved lock, on the other hand, has a special keyhole that allows security officers to open it with a universal master key. You can spot them by the little red diamond logo from Travel Sentry. This system is recognized in dozens of countries and at hundreds of airports worldwide, making it useful for just about any trip. While no lock is totally thief-proof, using a TSA-approved one means a security check won't leave your bag wide open for the rest of its journey. The X-ray scanner is a powerful machine, but it's not magic. If your carry-on is a chaotic mess, it creates a dense, jumbled image that's nearly impossible for a TSA agent to read. A rat's nest of charging cables, weirdly shaped souvenirs, and dense foods all piled on top of each other can easily hide the shape of other items, which is a major red flag. This is probably the #1 reason bags get pulled for a manual search, which is the longest delay you can have in the security line. The solution is to pack with purpose. Use packing cubes to keep things neat. Bundle your cables with a tie. If you're bringing food, try to group it all in one area. The goal is a clean, clear X-ray image. A tidy bag lets the agent identify everything in a few seconds, getting you on your way without a second glance. Heading out for a holiday or a birthday? It's so tempting to arrive with beautifully wrapped presents. But this is a surefire way to get flagged at security. If an agent can't tell what's inside a wrapped box, they have to open it. No exceptions. It's not because they want to be the Grinch, they just have to see what's inside. Watching them tear apart your perfect wrapping is both heartbreaking and a huge waste of time. The fix is as simple as it gets. Just wait until you get to your destination to wrap everything, pack the gifts, wrapping paper, and tape separately. Or even better, use gift bags with tissue paper. They're super easy for agents to peek inside without ruining the whole presentation. This one tiny change ensures your surprises actually stay surprises. This mistake isn't about packing, it's about planning, or a lack thereof. Showing up to the airport with less than 2 hours for a domestic flight, or 3 for international, puts you in a full-blown panic mode. When you're rushed, you're far more likely to make every other mistake on this list. You'll forget to take your keys out of your pocket, leave your laptop in your bag, and get flustered talking to agents. That anxious, rushed behavior can itself be a reason for extra scrutiny, just as bad as going to the wrong terminal or hopping in the wrong line. Not all security lines are the same. There are separate lanes for TSA PreCheck, Clear, and other programs. If you get in the wrong one, you're getting sent to the back of another much longer line. So, before you even leave the house, double check your flight info for the right terminal and gate. Give yourself more time than you think you need. A calm traveler is a smooth traveler. And here it is, the single most critical mistake you can make right at the very first step. Fumbling for your ID and boarding pass. The agent needs to see them, and holding up the line while you frantically dig through every pocket you have is a rookie move that delays everyone. But there's an even worse version of this, packing your ID, passport, or visa in your checked luggage. Checked bags can get lost or delayed. If your passport is in that bag, you aren't getting through security, period. If your vital medication is in there, you could have a serious health emergency on your hands. The solution is to have one dedicated, easy-to-reach spot for your absolute essentials. Whether it's a travel wallet, a neck pouch, or just a specific pocket in your backpack, keep your ID, boarding pass, passport, and phone at the very top of your carry-on or on your person at all times. So there you have it, the 10 most common and avoidable mistakes that get travelers flagged at the airport. From how you dress to how you pack, a little bit of prep goes a very long way. Being organized, knowing the rules, and giving yourself plenty of time are the keys to a stress-free security experience. By avoiding these simple errors, you can ditch the anxiety and start your vacation the moment you walk into the airport. What's the biggest airport mistake you've ever made or seen someone else make? Drop your story in the comments below, we can all learn from each other. And for more travel tips to make your next trip a breeze, be sure to check out our video on how to pack a carry-on for a full week. Safe travels.